Hello, everybody. Welcome back here. I want to say thank you guys for everything, for the support, for watching, for the comments. Uh, Thinking to shift a little bit the things up here. Maybe I should have given you some little bit. Was looking at the channel in there to give you kind of like a short versions of these reports in there, even though the wisdom is important more than what the energies are. Let me know if you would like to kind of like have this a little bit more shorter versions in there because this channel is about you and how can be able to help you out. I got a message that I do a service. Yes, I do a service. I do astrology readings for you, but they are basis out of the gravity. Basically, when you are born, your spirit had to match the gravity on Earth. From that point, it gets a whole new point of reading to understanding yourself as a soul in your spirituality. So, with that being said, today, kind of like a hard to talk about this because a lot of communications are breaking down. A lot of energies push. It's coming in as Mercury. It's piling up this retrograde energy. You're probably feeling it. Misunderstandings all over the place in there, but overall, that is teaching us how to be better with this. So today the energy is going to be a very interesting because we are having the moon moving out from the south node. She's going to be meeting the true Lilith, then is going to be meeting the mean Lilith. The one is the truth, the other one is the lie. Okay, and the only way you to figure things out, what is true, what is lying, it is about to do a reality check. So we are going to have a reality check, but that is going to be more a reality check within the feminine energies. For the people who are masculine, that's going to be the intuition work, where the originations of the problem comes in. To remind you that a lot of the problems in there, you may find out that they can be based out of uh, kind of like a karmic situations from the generation. Okay, we're talking about the fears that was created from masculine energies within the feminine. The feminine had that fear when she was pregnant, then it's passing to that generation. That fear was not overcome in the next generations. So now you are here dealing with that fear and realizing that reality is going to be interesting because we're talking about here the moon with the both Liliths and squaring Venus. That is opposing Chiron. A lot of the healings that has not been done. You need to understand that as the feminine energies, if you are, the moment you are getting pregnant, the informations is in there, beginnings to work. The informations according to the DNA that is going to be created from the both masculine and feminine fears can comes in. But during the pregnancy, it's very important to you not to fear, not to feed these fears, not to have those energies because they can be passed into the next generations. So with that being said, up here, I'm gonna go to the energy that is gonna be in there. And with this energies at 11 o'clock, as you can see it, the moon is going to be living this mean Lilith is going to be meaning this energies with Venus in there. And this is going to be kind of like the day is going to be ending out. But in order you to understanding all those energies that it's going to be, we're going to be going through a lot of changes. Particularly, I'm talking about certain hours in there. That is going to be like 3 o'clock in the afternoon that is going to be seen at that intense energies, but it's got its divine purpose because it's going to be require a divine healing that it needs to be. Also, those energies are a little bit earlier. They're going to come out in there. You're going to be able to see it and work with them. All right, 7 o'clock in the morning, beautiful time. It's going to be authority time. Focus within the organizations following from yesterday's cables. Okay, you're going to be finding some of the things that you need to put into perspective. Unfinished business that needs to be finished, it's pushing to be finished in there. Unfinished healing situations, they're pushing to heal because the new energies they are coming in and they're asking you to work on a total different perspectives in there. And everything that it's not finished, It's time to be finished. And if it wasn't finished, why wasn't finished? And you to learn to finish the things you're starting. So with that energy there, in the next hour, we're having the inner work that it's gonna be with the moon. That's gonna putting this intensity in there. As you see, that energy is very much with the wisdom. Now, within the wisdom inside of you, Saturn is gonna bring this powerful energy that it's gonna kick you in to look at it into these feminine issues. We are talking about this is all feminine energies, the moon, Venus, and both Liliths. Okay, now the both Liliths and the moon, they are talking about relationships, but the relationships in the feminine side and the feminine energies that are opposing Chiron. It says like I'm not healed. Don't forget about it that Aries, it is about one thing. When Aries come and it's a born as Aries, is about me to find and execute my own authority over my own self. And Chiron right there is me to exercise my own healing over my own self. And since the Libra is the opposite way in there, it's that ultimately that you are not healed, leading to the relationship conflicts. And this can trigger a lot of people, but with those energies, the thing is gonna be coming in for a better view because Venus isn't divine energies with Jupiter. It is about to go to the past and heal that love. Jupiter is retrograde. Okay, put that relationship within yourself, with yourself for a better future to come. As the inner work is going to be at Libra, we're talking about at 9 o'clock, that energy is going to be coming out too strong to point out those healings. As that time, the ascendant is going to be at Mercury, and you begin to feel this Mercury retrograde energies. Don't forget about it. I made a Mercury retrograde report. You can go ahead and watch it. A lot of information is there. All right, next hour, 10 o'clock. That is in the midheaven. That is with Scorpio. Is going to be triggered the masculine energies. You may feel like the feminine energies are moody or not in the right purpose, not in the right place, and you blowing the fuses that it's something personal towards you. No, it is not. Okay? So please, if you have masculine energies there, put yourself together and allow the feminine energies to recognize the things while you are next to them. All right? That is your purpose. That's what that authority, because authority and Mars, currently the warrior within you, as a masculine energies, is you to handle everything to go forward within the evolution state of oneself, which is the North Node is also in Aries. I to execute what I came here for. I to exercise my own authority within me. How you accept that authority is not up to me. It's up to your own self. So with this kind of like attitude and energies, there's going to be a lot of challenges that it's going to come. That challenges is going to come out. We're talking about 11 o'clock in the morning. This is going to be with Venus that is going to be triggered. It's going to show up everything. It's going to point out the things that it needs to be, but also the reason all this energy is exist. Okay, a lot of this it has a generational situations. Okay, generational situations can be developed over so many years and operating from the fears, operating from improper emotions, leading to twisting and creating situations within the humanity itself. Oh man, that energy is so tough to talk about it. All right, it is what it is. In there, Saturn in divine energies with the moon, it's pointing out the directions as Venus look in the directions within the wisdom itself. All right, next hour, 12 o'clock, the authority you see on it that. You're going to be exercising that authority of expressions. Let's go do it. Let's get it done. Let's talk about it. Let's fix this. But you need to look at it that Mercury retrograde right now in progress. That is going to be, let's revise the talk and the communications. What did we do? How do we do it? And what is it really needs to be talked about it. Let's put the cards on the table and let's figure things out. Where we are going, what we are doing. Okay, this is going to be beginning of those conflicts. You need to understand those conflicts are going to be solved after Mercury is coming back here, which is going to be at January. Okay, it's going to be at the beginning of January. So Don't try to fix the problems right now, but communicate and evaluate the situations that you have in there. There's something of positions you need to grow. Okay, 1 o'clock. Midheaven is going to be with Mercury retrograde, following with that energy of midheaven. The ascendant is going to be with Saturn, talking about those feminine energies. Everything's talk about this revaluations. While you are working, you're still working on progress. Have the patience is in there, because from the past hour, the authority knows where it's going. Your authority knows you're going for something good and something greater, but you have to execute it. But before execute it, you have to be in the right mindful state about the energies in there. I just made a video on Aqua Spirit channel in there. It's talking about the biggest tips about the biggest step about the age of Aquarius. You can go ahead and check that out for the channel information is below. You can find it. It is a channel in there. So this is gonna comes in with the energies that it's gonna be connecting with, particularly with Pluto. Okay, and Pluto right now, it's kind of like a sitting there, but it says like, are you ready? Are you prepared for it? Do you have the right psyche and mind and the responsibility of what you're gonna do with the new energies? So with these situations, you're gonna be seeking at the things inside of you, and in the next hour at 2 o'clock, some of those situations about yourself, and particularly with that energies with the Aries is gonna comes in. Don't forget about it, that Aries, when it's put under pressure, it is about, I'm going against the flow, I'm going against the things, I'm going into, it is about you to go against the lower energies, to increasing it, to make them better. You're going to fight your own self. And this is why Aries is so important. Look at it, what you have and those zodiac signs. I'm talking about Aries, Libra, and a Capricorn. If you have ascendant Cancer, that's kind of going to be really challenging times for you. Or if you are Aries, Libra, or Capricorn, okay, those things are kind of like asking for these cardinal energies. But if you're using that intense energies in the proper way, the Aries energy is about to ignite all this on the fire and fix the things. Because first thing what you have to fix is yourself, not something else. Your own self, the way you handle things, the way you handle situations. And when you cannot handle the situations, Aries usually blows up. But in the right way, the proper warrior in the Aries, if you have Mars is in Aries, for example, or you have a Mercury in Aries in there, too, you are going to be seeing it, that power in there. Be mindful about the power of Venus. If you have Venus in Aries, some of you may be going to get this warrior princess in there. But where is your feminine energies? All right. Okay. Next hour, 3 o'clock, the ascendant is going to be giving these divine energies from Saturn. It is about to put this in a perspective that you fixing those feminine energies. It doesn't matter if you're masculine or feminine. You fix those energies, the material things is going to come in order. But before the material things comes in order, what do you need to come as in order? Your mindset. Your mindset, if it's controlling from the old way of the emotions, it's not going to come in and triggers properly. But if your mindset is in a base of the new spirituality, the things is going to be coming in so strong and so powerful towards you. And that is your individual work that you need to do within yourself. All right, 4 o'clock, the midheaven is going to be with Pluto. That is going to be this energy, as we're speaking it right now. I can feel these energies in here. And this is it about these transformations. From the previous hour, Venus was right there to see that powerful love and growth. It's to remember what it was, because Jupiter is reminding her about it. But right now, Pluto is already in Aquarius, says like, what are you waiting for? Okay? You need to learn to understand the balance between patience and divine timing, because the divine timing is triggered from your ability to handle it, things. And this is why those energies, they're going to come out and they're going to trigger so many of us. All right, next hour, 5 o'clock. Midheaven's going to be at Aquarius. Pretty good energies with the moon and Jupiter. That is going to be putting like, here is the future. Here's what this is going to look like, but you have to wait for Jupiter to go direct. And you're going to see in this when Jupiter is going to go direct, the things is going to be start moving a little bit more progressive. Okay, you're going to be seeing it because that's how you're going to be learning to be a friends with the energies. All right, 6 p.m. The midheaven is at Pisces. Well, the ascendant is going to be divine energies with the sun. Powerful moment, realizing it's going to be helping you from finishing the cables from yesterday. If you have a leftover situations from yesterday, you're going to be learning to get in them. They're going to be much better organized, and you seeing it, the importance why you have to do this within you. A lot of divine energy is going to come in. They're coming also from Mars. Your warrior wants to get the job done. When you make up your mind to get a job done, you get in it just like that. Okay, 7 p.m. the midheaven, it's still going to be at Pisces, working on the subconscious patterns within the family. This is going to be that trigger, as I said. Be mindful if you are any of the Cancer, Aries, Libra, or Capricorn's energies, because right now the trigger is really pushing you on the cross. But with all those energies, there is always an exit. Jupiter gives the divine energies towards Venus. It's about the exit of that pressure, as the Venus is also sextiling Saturn. Saturn gives divine energies to the moon, while the moon is a sextile with Mercury. Mercury, it is trining with Chiron, so you can be able to heal. So everything has an exit. The only thing is you to have the awareness within yourself about seeking where the green lights are. Okay, so in the next hour, that's going to be at 8 p.m. The midheaven is going to be at with the North Node. Everything looks for the future. You look for the future. The world waits for the future. You are wondering what's going to happen within the future. You have control over your own self, but not the others. That is going to be one of the first steps that you need to understand. Okay? And with that energies right there, with the ascendant being with Leo, some of the things can be triggered on this personality situations in there. But since everything is within the fire, this is it, the fire of creation. If you're using that fire of creations, the things is going to be getting and start working for you. Okay? All right. Next hour, that's going to be at 9 o'clock. The ascendant still is moving. It's going to be divine energies, yacht from the moon towards Saturn. You're seeking at that wisdom, and that wisdom, actually, it is the inner work of Chiron that right now it is done within. As you see it right in here on your screens, this is the T-square from Venus. And right now, with that wisdom that it's going to come in towards Saturn, is asking you to look at it. What is this is going on? So you basically, you find some truths, but you want to verify the truths, because some of the truths are actually lies. They're not anymore applied within the reality. So the only way you determine what is true and what is lie, if you remember, and seeing it, that picture at the beginning, the truth and the lie, they're going towards one direction, but the reality goes different. And this is what is going to be important to you to do yourself, the reality check. And that's what the evaluations is going to be keeping going with this Mercury retrograde. All right, 10 o'clock, midheaven, it's going to be at Taurus, divine energies with the sun. Perfect time, because you are seeking it to put the divine on earth. Great things. Jupiter is going to be moving pretty much going forward. You're going to be seeing it like some of the growth, because he's going to be beginning to kind of like a slowing down situations within your life, just so you can be able to have time to establish the things when the sun is going to be coming into Taurus. But before that, we have to go through the subconscious, through the Pisces meeting, with everything that's going to happen for the new beginning within Aries. So we have a lot of shift ahead of us. Right now, we are preparing for this shift, but we also have to clean up the old mess from generations. And a lot of these generational things is going to be coming. It's going to be facing things. But with the divine energies from Uranus towards Mercury, that is going to be the divine energies telling us what we need to revise. So both Uranus and Mercury, they're going to be a retrograde more, because they are both retrograde, and these divine energies of that retrogrades is going to be a very powerful, very beneficial in a spiritual matters, because you're going to be reevaluating things that you never done before, and they have to have an impact into the material world. But with this, the feminine energies inside, they're going to be facing those challenges today. And if you are masculine, stay next to your feminine. If you're feminine, explain to the masculine what is really going on. So that's what it was, the energy report for today. Thank you guys for watching, and I will see you the next time. Hopefully this short version of reports, it helps in you much better. Looking for your comments, guys. Thank you so much. Be love.